in mind he wants to do. So I was starting with a niece of mine recently. She was awake as at 2 a.m. and I was asking, what was she doing around 2 a.m.? So then she was chatting with her classmates and all. So I was asking her questions. Have you dated before? She said no. Are you thinking of dating and all that? Then I started talking to her and I told her, look, before any boy will come closer to you, you should know yourself. So she said, how? I said, know what you want to do in this life. When you were growing up as a little girl, what was the vision that God put into your heart? What is it that you really wanted to do? What is it that was a dream inside your heart that you really wanted to do? So I gave an example. That maybe, for example, you wanted to own a crèche one day. You've always desired that one day you own a crèche, Montessori, little kids will come to school, they'll close, they'll be playing and all that. You like it, and you just wish that one day you'll be a proprietress. Then as you're growing up, you meet this guy, and the guy is interested in you. In fact, 3 of them in the same office, they are interested in you. And you ask all 3 of them, what is your vision for life? Where are you going? What do you want to do with your life? And the first one says, we are just living. We'll buy a house one day, build a house one day, have a house and move on and all that. No vision. The second one also says, the Lord will prosper us, we'll travel the world, go to Bahamas and all. No vision. Then the third one tells you that I have a dream. The dream is that I see myself helping my village. I want to help my village. And I want to go to my village, take a very big land in my village. When I take this very big land in my village, I want to develop the land. I want to develop it into a small city. So it will be a city within the village. That place, there'll be light, there'll be water, there'll be a school, there'll be a hospital, there will be a church, there will be an orphanage, there'll be a place for elderly people. And as the guy is talking, you see that your dream of owning a crèche is inside his vision. So that guy says, Charlie, will you marry me? The answer is yes. Clear. You fall in love with your heart, but you marry with your mind. But a lot of the girls today, they fall in love with their hearts and they marry with their buttocks. No brain work. They don't think about the future. They don't think about tomorrow. So I feel that, you see, sometimes when you fall in love, you should use the time to talk about important matters. There are more issues at stake. Rather ask intelligent questions. Where is this guy going? And a lot of the love that people fall into at a certain point is just infatuation. It's just infatuation. It's not real love. It's just infatuation. It's not proper love. But real love is a decision. It's a choice you make. You take the decision that, look, this is the guy. He said, I'm going here. This is the place. This is my destination. Who is going with me? Who am I going to carry along? Who is it that can help me? And then the person says, I'm looking for this person. So the person talks to this lady. This lady too, by the time the guy is talking to you, you too must know where you are going to. And that the guy will come and tell you, funny stories. Will you be my baby mama? Have you heard that kind of proposal before? Oh, it's plenty. Or will you be my, can we date? Can we go out? To where? Even the guy who says that can we go out, ask him to where. So he should tell you exactly to where we are going to. So all I'm saying is that a leader knows where he is going exactly. Okay? And he takes others along with him. You need to know where you're going. Number 3. Who is a leader? One who makes others willingly follow him to where he's going. A leader is one who willingly, who makes others willingly follow him to where he's going. That's a leader. You make others willingly follow you to where you are going. The weakest form of leader, I haven't gotten there yet, but I have to mention the weakest form of leader is the one we call a positional leader. A positional leader is the one who feels that just because I carry the title senior pastor, just because I carry the title shepherd, just because I carry the title leader of the department, everybody will do as I say. It's not true. It doesn't work that way. And when you use force, you'll be surprised. As soon as you want to use force, you will be amazed at the response you even get. Somebody will just warn you and tell you that next time when you are talking, don't use your left hand to talk again. Meanwhile, you didn't know that you're actually losing the left. You're actually using the left hand. Oh yeah. So a leader is one who makes others willingly, gladly, they follow him to where he is going. So that's a leader. So if we are saying that we need, your house fellowship must have about 15 people, you must make others who are around you interested in that vision. Meeting on Saturdays. People are going to give you several excuses. Saturday is a busy day. There is a funeral time. It's a wedding. The question is that, do you go for funerals every Saturday? It's a wedding time. Do you go for weddings every Saturday? People come up with several excuses. Some will say the evening is busy, so why not do the morning? Someone says, okay, Saturday will be busy. Okay, why don't you do Friday night? So a leader, you make people willingly. You don't join them to have excuses. You make them willingly follow you to where you are going. Are you in the church? So we are going to look at a number of laws of leadership. And today, I want to talk on the first law of leadership, which is called the law of lead. The law of lead. L-I-D, not L-E-A-D. L-I-D, the law of lead. The law of lead. The law of lead. And what does the law of lead say? It says your leadership ability is the lead that determines your level of effectiveness. Your leadership ability is the lead that determines your level of effectiveness. So if you are not a strong leader, if you are not a good leader, your house fellowship will not grow to 15. It won't grow to 15. It won't grow to 10. It won't grow to 15. It won't grow to 12. It will be at the same level. If it was 3, it will be 3. Sometimes you come and tell us that you and your assistant were the only people who came and you met, because you are not a leader. So people will only rise. And what that means is that, listen, people will only rise to the level of your leadership. People only rise to the level of your leadership. So a leader who doesn't grow will lead followers who also don't grow. So if you are not growing as a leader, the people following you too will not grow. People rise to the level of the leader. People just rise to the level of the leader. And at every particular point in time, things will be happening. Things will be happening around you. Things will be going on around you. And you see, as a leader, everything depends on you. Everything depends on you. And you see, at every particular point in time, 3 things are happening because you are the leader. Number 1, write this down. 3 things happen because you are the leader. You are making things happen. Making things happen. You are making it happen. 3 things are happening because you are the leader. You are making it happen. Number 2, you are allowing it to happen. Making it happen, allowing it to happen. And number 3, preventing it from happening. You are either making things happen, allowing wrong to go on, or you are preventing things from happening. You are preventing things from happening. So if the sound is not good all the time, it's not even the person who is in the box. It's the person who is the leader, the person who is the senior pastor of the church. He's the one who is allowing it. If he doesn't allow it, it will stop with immediate effect. If the person says, I don't want this person to be there any longer, let's keep trying until we get the right person who can get us the right sound. That's it. That's what it's going to be. So everything rises and falls on leadership. A true leader doesn't blame anybody. A true leader doesn't blame anybody. Doesn't say that it's my people. Doesn't say that it's this person who is not serious. That is why you are the leader. You can move that person. If the person is not serious, move him from there or move her from there. So a leader is either making things happen, good things happen, allowing bad things to happen, or he is preventing good things from happening. Which one are you doing currently in your life? Now that you have been made a house fellowship leader, we are saying that become a shepherd of a house fellowship. Which one is it that you are currently doing? Are you going to make it, or which one are you going to do? Are you going to make it happen, or you are going to prevent it from happening? So the law of the lead says your leadership ability is the lead that determines your level of effectiveness. Next point is that you cannot rise beyond your capacity to lead yourself. You cannot rise beyond your capacity to lead yourself. If you cannot lead yourself to pray, and you are telling people to pray, it won't work. It is what you practice that carries power. It is what you practice that carries weight. So if you don't pray and you tell people to pray, they'll pray for 2 days and they'll stop. If you don't tithe and you're telling people to pay their tithe, they'll pay for 1 week and they'll stop. What you practice, it carries more weight. These things, it says, this treatise I wrote unto you, whatever, and it says the things that Jesus began to teach and to do. Acts chapter 1 verse 1. Jesus began to teach and to do. So Jesus was a doer of what he was teaching. So you cannot rise beyond your capacity to lead yourself. Whatever you accomplish, whatever you accomplish will either be restricted or propelled by your ability to lead others. That's the next statement. Whatever you accomplish will either be restricted or propelled by your ability to lead others. So a leader moves people towards his level of leadership. So if you are a level 5 leader, your people will be a level 4 maximum. And if somebody joins the church who is a level 8 leader, the person will become frustrated under you, the level 5 leader. Eventually, the person may either have to leave the church and go and join another church where his leadership potential can be unearthed. So think about it. So whatever you accomplish will be restricted or propelled by your ability to lead others. So let us now begin to look at the factors which can determine your ability to lead. What are the factors we can determine your ability to lead? What factors can determine your ability to lead? What are the factors that can determine your ability to lead? And as you look at these things, you've got to ask yourself that, what is it? So are they projecting for you? All right. So let's begin to look at the things that can help you to lead. You see, all I'm saying is that I'll come to look at, I think maybe before I go into the things that can help you to lead, maybe I should look at some of the things. We should look at some of the leads which stop people from rising. Let's look at it. What are some of the leads that stop people from rising? You see, the lead I'm talking about is you are cooking rice in the house, in a saucepan, and you have put a lid on top of the saucepan. Are you there? The lid you have put on top of the saucepan is supposed to keep the water boiling inside. Sometimes the water boils and takes the lid up and pours into the gas. And if it keeps happening like that, you spoil the gas stove. Or you spoil the electric stove you are using with the thick mixture that is pouring on it. So what are some of the things that can lead? So when there is a lid on top of the saucepan, it's supposed to prevent things from jumping out. And it's also to prevent things from also coming in, which are foreign. So when something falls from the top, like a cockroach falls from the top, it falls on the lid, and then the heat will burn it. So what are some of the things that can stop you? From the story in Mark chapter 9. Number 1 is fear. You know, if you are a fearful person, somebody who is easily intimidated. Because some of you, when we come to services like this, you want to sit behind somebody so that I will not see your face. So your face is hidden. Your level of shyness is wild. And you shouldn't be. Are you there? Yeah. Fear. Inability to take risks. So if you're a fearful person, very fearful person, you cannot help. Do you have the notes? You have the part? Fear. You must not be a fearful person. Fear can be a lid that keeps you from rising. Why couldn't the disciples cast the demon out? I'm sure some of them were afraid when they commanded. And if you see somebody who has real epilepsy, falling to the ground and manifesting, you'll be shocked. You'll be so scared. Yeah? Fear. Number 2, lack of faith. Lack of faith, lack of a positive mentality. If you lack faith, you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your God-given ability. You don't believe in your God-given talent. You limit yourself. You limit your potential. You limit your ability to lead. So people who lack faith place a lid on their potential. They are not able to rise. You mustn't lack faith. You've got to be strong in faith. You must believe. Have faith. Next one, lack of patience. The patience with which Jesus cast out the demons, that particular deaf and dumb demon, the disciples, I'm sure they didn't have it. And the patience with which he handled the father of the child, handled the boy when the boy came. In fact, when the boy came to him the first time, the boy fell down. And when the boy fell down, the devil was staring him. Jesus didn't bother at all. He rather asked the father, how long ago is it since this befell him? Some people are not patient at all. Full of anxiety, full of panic, easily shake. What are we going to do? 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 Jesus was relaxed. So lack of patience, it can also be a lid. And when we get to the fact that leadership is a